What's up, guys? Hey, man, every day is a struggle. It truly is, man. You know, me personally, I struggle with financial, right? Like, one of my biggest concerns is not having the money to take care of myself and my family, right? See, I've been broke. I've been down where I ain't had absolutely nothing. And when I tell you I ain't have nothing, I mean I had nothing, right? That was it, man. All I kept was a little bitty bag and a needle, right? So I've had to depend on people my whole entire life. Like always. Through everything, man. It seemed like I always got to depend on somebody. So when I got sober, I vowed that I would always give it my 100 when it comes to my hustle, right? And see, my hustle is work now. It's legit hustle. I still like the wheeling dealing stuff, just not drugs. But I mean, I truly let money motivate me, and that's not the good thing, man. You know, I switched my job to a weekend shift because it paid $4 more an hour, right? So in my mind, hey man, that's what I need to do. And it wasn't. I switched to this weekend shift, and it's tore everything down, right? I mean, everything. It's got me and my wife disagreeing on a lot of stuff, right? It's hard because anything we do is on the weekends, right? That's when the family thing does. You know, every day is truly a struggle when you're an ex-drug addict. Because the first time we get mad, the first thing we want to do is what we always know what to do. Is what we know how to do. And that's mask the pain and the feelings, right? I got a really bad problem with not talking about my feelings and put myself out there. Because see, I was always taught that if you show somebody your weak side, they'll prey on that. Like they'll take advantage of it. And that's the facts. Like I don't trust nobody, right? And that's not a good way to live, man. Because see, I love my sobriety today, but I know my sobriety could be out the window with just one bad decision. And I know these past couple weeks, man, I have struggled with depression and a mental illness that is unreal. It's taking a toll on me, man. It's getting the best of me. I've thought more this past week about getting high on drugs than I have since I've been out of prison. I've been clean over 3 years. You know, people needs to know that just because you get off drugs, you still got problems. You need to learn to deal with yourself, right? That's the hardest for me, man. Like I just said, man, to be able to tell somebody your weaknesses, right? I've been in a situation where I haven't even been wanting to make these videos, man. That's how it's getting me down. That's how it's doing me. So today I took a conscious decision to go into my work and talk to my boss. As nervous as I was sitting there, because now I got to tell him the truth, tell him the reason why I need to get off the weekend shift, right? And let me tell you something, man. That sucks. That sucks because now I feel like I'm at his mercy, right? He broke me down, made me have to look up to him, but that wasn't the case. I went in there and explained to him as a friend, not an employee. He tells me I'm a good worker. I am an asset to his company. And he is willing to do whatever he needs to do for me to be able to get back into church, to be able to be the man God intended on me to be able to do the things that I had been doing prior to this past few months that I went to the weekend shift. This video is to let people out there see I'm real, man. I'm a real person. I don't got hundreds and thousands of likes. I don't got that. I don't have nothing. I don't get paid nothing off of these videos. Nothing. No financial gain whatsoever on these videos. I got a spiritual gain with these videos. When I feel like getting high, I make this video because after talking on it, man, with people and put myself out there, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel accountable. See, I know today, as long as I'm sober and I got God first in my life, I can be a good husband. I know I can be a productive citizen in the world, for real. But the moment you take God away from me, I start thinking for myself. And when I start thinking for myself, nothing good comes about it. Because then I start thinking, damn, man, let me just get some dope, flip it. I don't do drugs. Let me make the money off of it. I got people all around. I got hooks everywhere if I'm with them. But then when I really start entertaining it, I start thinking, damn, I'm gonna tear some little kid's dad down. Tear his mama down. Some little kid's gonna be sitting in that household feeling the same way I did when I was a kid, when I was a baby. Sure, I thought it was cool that my dad was known as a knockout artist. Sure, it was cool that my cousin was a gangster. My aunts, my uncles on my mama's side is my family. Man, my mama's side of the family, holy crap. Hey man, all they did was sell dope and work on cars, right? And that's what I loved. I loved the way they made me feel whole. Truly did. And I do to this day. I love my mom's side of the family with everything. I'm not the closest with my dad's side of the family, but my mom's side of the family, that's my family, right? I love my dad to pieces. But his family wasn't like that with me, right? My mama, they was all as messed up as me, right? That's what we did. See, I sat back and watched them go to prison and all that, and I'm thinking, well, shoot, when I get older, I'm gonna get my stripes. I'll go to prison, right? The craziest thing is, first time I went to prison, I could have took a program, be locked down, but it wasn't prison. You know, I denied that. I wanted to go down to get my number because that's what I thought made me whole, made me real. And you know, today I'm glad I done that. Because let me tell you something, man. I was built to weather the storm. When it comes to physicalness, I can do it. I'm gonna walk through any hood. I don't care how tough, how bad they are, because I can get the same way. But when it comes time to dealing with non-violent people, loving Christians, it scares the crap out of me at times. Them people scare me. How in the world can you be so happy? How? This is what I would think, right? I've missed Bible study past couple weeks. I missed my Zoom thing past couple weeks. I haven't read my thing at all. I feel like I'm falling out of tune. The last thing I want is somebody to feel sorry for me. I don't need that. I'm not asking for that. All I want you to know and see from this video is this is real life stuff, real life things. When I go back to the day shift, if they let me, I'll lose $200 a week. You know, my whole life, I searched and I searched and I searched for acceptance. Even today, I wonder who's gonna like this video, who's not gonna like this video. This is the stuff that goes through my mind. Did I do it right? Did I say it right? I got people to say sometimes I cuss too much in it. Then I got other ones telling me that that's why they can relate to me, because I'm a real person. I'm always looking and searching for somebody's acceptance, except mine. That's rough. It's hard. I don't like chaos anymore. My anxiety starts going. I get scared because I can snap like that. And that scares me. I get mad at my dog sometimes and I yell out and I feel like just choking, man. And then I catch myself and I'm like, oh my goodness, man. What if that would have been a human? I'd be in prison for the rest of my life if I killed somebody. I struggle with it, man. I struggle hard with it. This week, last 2 weeks has kicked my ass. But I'm still here. I'm still making this video. The last thing I ever want is for me and my wife to part ways. God. I promise. I don't want that at all. I love her with all my heart. I love my family today. Even my stepkids. I get pissed off sometimes at them, man. I really do. I get real mad, and I've been praying a lot that God can soften my tongue and my anger. See, you had to walk my path in life to know where I'm coming from. If I don't keep my house clean, it could put me back into a cycle. If I don't attend church, this is what happens. I get depressed. For me, that Sunday morning is a place to go be with God. To let all my problems go, man, it's on the streets. All of it. I don't understand a lot of things anymore, but I do know one thing. I love Jesus and I love being sober. Do I walk with Jesus all the time? No. Am I a disappointment to him? All the time, probably. Do I know him? Yeah. Probably not as good as I probably should. The only thing I know 100% about is pain and drugs, because I lived it and I walked it. I am truly qualified to talk about being a heroin addict. You want to talk about somebody that's just a straight bum? That was me. I'm qualified to talk about that. I can talk about the change in my life in the last 3 years, because it's real. Shit really changed, man. If you somebody that struggles with mental health, it's real. If you know somebody that's struggling with mental health, it's real. We have our ups, we have our downs. And it's what it is, man. There's nothing we can do about it other than pray and work on it. I need your prayers. My family needs your prayers. Even if you ain't spiritual, please pray for me and my family, man. I love you guys, man. I hope everybody has a truly blessed day that's watching this.